Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My second graders, hopefully that you are doing well, whoever, whenever, wherever you are. Today's session, we are going to discuss lesson 4 at the first unit of your English book or grammar book. We will discuss it on page 33. The title of the lesson 4, is it a sentence? Is it a sentence as we discussed before in lesson 2 and 3, the naming part and the action part, like if I'm going to write a sentence here in front of you, like Ali smiles. So the naming part is Ali and the action part is smiles. Okay, any sentence must have a naming part and action part. Also end this in a period and start with capital letter. Okay, let's complete reading from our book here. A complete sentence has a naming part and an action part. Let's read the given sentences or example. A big frog, this is the naming part. Okay, a big frog is the naming part. Okay, because it's the one which does the action. Jumps off the rock. Jumps off the rock. So here it's an action part. So we have for this sentence naming part and action part. Okay. Now let's move to practice. Here, the first question he asks, which two word groups are complete sentences? Okay, read them aloud and tell why. Number one, sleeps on a log. We will ask about this picture. Okay, you have to notice that the picture properly. Okay, sleeps on a log. Is it a sentence? No. Why it is not a sentence? Why it is not a sentence? Because we don't know the naming part here. What sleeps on the log? Okay. Number two, fish swim in the water. Yes, this is a sentence. Why? Because we know what swim or what swim the fish. What is the action part? It's swim. So we have naming part, which is fish, and action part, swim in the water. Number three, three birds sing. Three birds sing. As you can see, those birds, three birds sing. It's a good. It's a sentence. Why? Because we have action, the naming part, three birds, and action part, sing. Number four, the green frog. The green frog. This one. What happened? This is a naming part. But what this frog does, it is not mentioned here. So this is not a sentence. Okay? Only 2 and 3 are sentences, and 1 and 4 are not sentences. Now let's move to our last two examples on page 33. Floats on the pond. It is not a sentence. Okay? Then a lily pad floats. This is a sentence. Why? Because I know that lily pad floats. The naming part, lily pad, and float is the action part. Okay. Now, if we are gonna move to page 34, we will find more exercises. You can read them and write. If it is a sentence, just write yes. If it is not a sentence, write no. Also, if you need to check your answers, you can stop the video and copy this at your book. As I told you, you'll find this on page 34. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that you will stay healthy.